The Schnitzer Prize is an award given to student artists from across the Institute. Students are selected to exhibit their work in the gallery. They also win a financial prize, and it's really a vote of support for their future as artists and a vote of confidence for everything they did while they were at MIT.
I'm a Master of Architecture student at MIT. In this series, I mainly focus on stone. I impose them through research that I did this past few years on 2D surveying of underground water passage, windrows, these type of maps. I take inspiration from those maps and then try to make them into a three-dimensional form. So in all the pieces, there's one surface that I kept from the original. That some of them you can still see the quarry marks, or some of them you can still see its original boundary, its original rough surface of it. When you excavate a stone, it's a very violent process. I feel there's a whole journey that the stone sort of take on. Especially now, digital world is taking over more and more. We definitely need the opportunity to work on some more physical things by hand. When you work by hand, you definitely think a lot more. It's a different type of intelligence, I would say.
I'm very interested in process-based art, which means not the process of making the art, but the process of experiencing the art. A lot of my artwork doesn't really work well on pictures. It's more important to experience it yourself. In this exhibition, I have two pieces. This sound sculpture focuses on everything that is below 20 Hertz. So we cannot hear this, we can only feel this. Hidden below the pillow in this installation is a speaker that can play actually these low frequencies into the material. I got really interested in this, let's say, range of wavelengths because it's all around us, but we're not very sensitive to it. So whales, for example, they communicate at 10 Hertz, which travels thousands of miles in the ocean. Everyone is invited to just lie down and to listen to the rhythm, a rhythm of the earth breathing maybe, or a rhythm of this hidden language. Three screens in the background are an interpretation of my master thesis. So in my thesis, I'm generally looking at my practice, and I'm also trying to create some kind of aesthetic model that is taking art down from the pedestal and arguing that it's actually not only about art, but it's about the relations between different things. It's between the artwork, the audience, or the public, about time and space. I believe that the experience of art is different depending on who is experiencing and listening to it and seeing it. It got a little bit technical and maybe also a bit philosophical, and I realized that over 100 pages are quite a long text. So I made a thesis TikTok brain rot version. I made this piece especially for this exhibition. I like also how these two works actually interplay with each other, because one is more about going inside, about sensing something at the border of things that are sensible to us, and then the other piece is the absolute overstimulation. So they are kind of in contrast to each other in this exhibition.
My nickname is XDD, and I'm now studying Master of Architecture in the third year, and I have a background in computer science for my undergrad degree. So my work is based on my experience in using camera and computer. So first of all, I do a lot of photography, and I use Photoshop to stack photos from Hong Kong streets. And then I use script to control the form, control the shape of the material. So I try to extract the atmosphere with the code to kind of defamiliarize the images. I burn this motion picture back to the camera film, and then I put it back to this camera projector. The projector has models inside, so the film can move again. So it's essentially to have a mix of static, medium, and motion, and produced by the camera projector.
The Schnitzer's gift of this prize and the opportunity for this exhibition is very meaningful. We have so many amazing artists practicing at the Institute across disciplines in all different departments, and to see them brought together and uplifted and celebrated and their story told, it really makes a very big difference.